And now,
breaking news.
Ahoy, the news.
News
From the Weird Wire.
News from the Weird Wire. Legend, wait for it, dairy. Mysterious costume man offers ice cream treat to mountain climbers. Never mind what you'd do for a Klondike bar. Would you climb a mountain for an ice cream sandwich?
Nope.
For hikers of Colorado's Huron Peak, the answer is a resounding yes, according to the Associated Press. Climbers sped up the trail over Labor Day weekend in hopes of meeting an anonymous man set up at the peak with a cooler filled with frozen treats. Man was dressed in an ice cream cone costume, along with sunglasses and a fake mustache. Those who reached him were given ice cream sandwiches and bars out of a 60-pound pack filled with dry ice.
Why would you do this?
Right? That's a lot of extra weight to climb up the mountain just to give out. Eventually, we got to the top of the mountain, and tired, hot, thirsty, and didn't know it, but ice cream was just the kind of treat we wanted, says Blaine Griffin. No one knows who the ice cream man is or how he even got the pack up the mountain himself. But one social media commenter gave him a nickname. That would be Barney Stinson. Legendary. I don't get it, do you?
Legendary? As in legendary, not legendary?
I got you.
I don't know that I would consume an ice cream sandwich from a dude dressed in an ice cream costume up at the top of a mountain. I might run away from that individual. Just saying.
You know what I pictured? Here he is, and someone comes, and they come to him, and he stands up, and the wind blows him right off the peak in his snow cone or ice cream cone outfit.
Weird cartoon bubble going on there.
Sorry about that. More like a barbershop quartet. Squirrels are known for their bushy tails, but that's not why these rodents were in a barber shop. New Hampshire's Manchester police reports that several baby squirrels were found stuck inside the wall of a local haircutting establishment. A group of baby squirrels were recently rescued from inside the wall of a local barber shop after a repair unknowingly sealed them in and locked their mother out. Wow. Manchester PD writes on a Facebook post, thankfully, the barbershop management noticed the issue and opened the wall, allowing Manchester Animal Control to safely reunite the babies with their mom. Aww.
Can you imagine the racket that a squirrel would make inside of a wall?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Especially if they're hungry.
I think we've all heard mice inside the walls before. Squirrels noticeably larger.
Right, even baby ones.
That would be creepy.
It would be. What's that noise? You hear that? How to succeed in business while calling your boss a bad name. For those of you who dream about telling off your boss, let us introduce you to your new hero. The Guardian reports that a woman in England has been awarded thousands of dollars after a tribunal found her to be improperly fired after calling her boss a bad name. The incident occurred back in 2022 when Carrie Herbert, an office manager for a scaffolding and brickwork company, became concerned she was about to be let go upon discovering documents relating to her pay in her boss's desk. Later, Thomas Swanell, who runs the company alongside his wife, spoke with Herbert regarding issues with her job performance. She then started to cry, and that's when the bad word slipped out. If it was anyone else in this position, they would have walked away years ago due to the going on at the office. But it is only because of you two bad words that I stayed, Herbert recalls saying. Then Swanell then fired Herbert on the spot. and she sued for unfair dismissal. In discussing Herbert's case, the tribunal ruled that she made a one-off comment while in a heated meeting. Whilst her comment was not acceptable, there is no suggestion that she made such comments previously, the judge continued. Further, this one-off comment did not amount to a gross misconduct or misconduct so serious to justify summary dismissal. While Herbert's contract stated that the provocative use of insulting or abusive language could be grounds for termination, it also stipulated that she'd been giving a prior warning before getting fired. She could only be let go immediately if she used threatening and intimidating language.
I would say that your company has problems if that's written into your employee contract. Something tells me this isn't the first time that this particular owner's been called this.
I like their scaffolding and brickwork company. Should probably need scaffolding and put brick.
You do?
Then it's like, we got all this scaffolding. We could rent that to people, I guess.
Ever been to New York City?
Scaffolding.
Everywhere.
Half the town is scaffolding.
Would you go back to work for this person?
Right. How does that? Well, you don't. She got awarded. She's not working there.
I wouldn't.
The thing is, apparently she had been doing her job. Because she had some performance issues.
Well, don't we all?
Right.
To a certain extent.
True. Can't argue there. Well, she got $20,000 plus 19 for legal fees. So she got $39,000. That's the best firing anyone could really have, unless you can get more.
Until you got to give half of it to your lawyer.
She's still walking. Well, she's going to walk. Well, I don't know what taxes are like in the. Where was it?
England.
Yeah, England. They're probably worse than here. Walk away with $5,000. Free and clear.
What she said wasn't that horrible.
Right.
Not something you really want to call your boss, but it wasn't.
Bad.
And from the sounds of it, it was true.
Yeah. Apparently you deserved it. That is news from the Weird Wire.